This is my third year, so I know what to expect, and you just got to give it your all.
Lisa Lauve is a co-owner and coach at CrossFit SouthBank in Alexandria. She is also one of the fittest women in the world for her age. Lauve will compete in her third straight CrossFit Games this week in the Masters division.
As soon as the games were over last year, I started getting ready for trying to qualify for the 2016 Games.
Lauve is one of 20 women in her age group worldwide that are competing at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. To get to the Games, you have to move on from the Open and Regionals. Once again, Lauve proved to be more fit than thousands of other women to get back to this stage.
The competition gets tougher and you train harder, but the excitement is still there. To go back and to be competing on that big stage is really exciting.
Her determination and competitive nature have seen improvements in the Games from year to year. 2 years ago, she qualified 19th out of 20. Last year, she qualified 14th. This year, she has the lucky 13th qualifying spot.
When I left the Games last year, my goal was to just get really a lot stronger, especially in overhead Olympic lifting, which is probably my weakest part of CrossFit. And so over the course of the last 360 whatever days, I've spent a lot of time doing strength work.
Lauve usually works out 4 hours a day, but in the last week before the 2016 CrossFit Games, she only spent a couple hours each day to fine-tune and maintain her strength.
It takes a lot of mental prep, but the experience that I have from the last 2 years competing there does give me kind of a leg up, so I don't make those same kind of first-timer, second-timer mistakes.
It's not only enough for Lisa Lauve to be one of the 20 fittest women in the world in her age group, she doesn't even know what she's going to be thrown at with the CrossFit Games until possibly hours beforehand. So she needs to be prepared for anything, even walking on her hands.
You just got to perform when you get there, regardless of what comes out of the hopper. Most of the components we'll be familiar with. Some of them I hope I don't see just because they're not a strength, but it's likely they'll be there, so I've been working on them. But there's always an element of surprise.
And when surprises are thrown your way, you've got to adjust your workout and think on your feet. Lauve has been working hard to be ready for whatever comes her way, and she hopes that her preparation translates into an exciting finish.
I'm a 53-year-old in the 50 to 54-year-old age group, and so I'm gonna shoot for doing the absolute best I can and love to make podium, but realistically, my expectation is to try to get top 10.
The CrossFit Games is an international event, and while Lauve will represent America, she's going to give it her all for the Cenla community.
You do get a sense of competing for the U.S., but even more importantly, I'm representing CrossFit SouthBank in Central Louisiana because the support that I get from the people in this gym and from our community is huge, and you can't beat that.
Lauve will have 3 days out west to show the world just how fit she is. At CrossFit SouthBank, Mike Cianciolo, News Channel 5, your local station for sports.